Guys, we're playing Stanley S Parabox. Current time 8:57. देखते हैं कैसा है ये.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then
Okay.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
We can play
He had
Enter
been at his
Lies
desk for
release
nearly an
after.
hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, 427. Okay, now then 421. Wait, I missed it. Begin the game again? No. What am I supposed to do? This
All of
looks
his
like it.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There is a meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
With what? I'm locked. Not working. Hey, don't tell me it got locked as well. What? Here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Go in and out of the boss's office. Okay, bro. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Bro, unlock.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
What
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But
Wait,
of
he gave us
course,
the code.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5. Bro, you know what,
By simply
Connor?
pushing
The
random
thing is, like,
buttons on
after
the
playing
keypad,
this game,
Stanley
like,
happened to
after playing
input
multiple
the
games,
correct code
I feel like I
by
should play these
sheer
kind of games.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Because I was playing Witcher before this, and I mean, it's an amazing game. Like, developers have done a great job already, but it's just me who's done with those sort of, those sort of games, you know? I was gonna say crap, but they are not crap, actually. It's just me who's done with them. What the fuck should I do? Should I go ahead? Oh my god. Oh, no, we're not going down. I need to explore this area. Let me explore this. No, there's nothing to explore. Got it. We're going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'll go towards escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violet. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.